Jessica Alba and Cash Warren have reportedly finalized the terms of their divorce, bringing their marriage to an official legal close after reaching an agreement that outlines how they will move forward separately while continuing to share responsibilities as parents. According to court documents obtained by Page 6, a judge has formally signed off on the divorce settlement, confirming that both parties have agreed to the conditions laid out in the paperwork, and that the process has now been legally completed. The documents detail how Jessica and Cash will continue to handle parenting responsibilities for their 3 children: Honor, who is 17, Haven, who is 14, and Hayes, who is 8. As part of the settlement, the former couple has agreed to share joint legal and physical custody of the children, meaning that both parents will remain actively involved in their lives and will continue to share responsibilities when it comes to raising them. The court papers explain how this shared custody arrangement will function in practice. According to the documents, when exercising joint legal custody, both Jessica and Cash will share the right and the responsibility to make important decisions related to their children's health, education, and overall welfare. This includes significant matters that affect the children's lives and future. However, the agreement also clarifies that ordinary day-to-day decisions will be handled by whichever parent currently has physical custody of the children at that specific time. The official wording in the court papers states, "In exercising joint legal custody, the parties shall share the right and responsibility to make decisions related to the health, education, and welfare of the minor children, excluding ordinary day-to-day decisions, which shall be made by the party with physical custody of the minor children at the time." This clause establishes a framework for how the two will work together when it comes to raising their children despite no longer being married. Along with the custody agreement, Jessica and Cash have also made several additional commitments as part of the settlement designed to maintain stability and avoid unnecessary conflict as they move forward with their separate lives. One of those agreements involves how they will speak about each other in front of their children. According to the documents, both Jessica and Cash have agreed that they will not make any disparaging or negative comments about one another in the presence of their kids. This part of the agreement is meant to ensure that the children are not placed in the middle of disagreements or exposed to harmful remarks about either parent, allowing them to maintain healthy relationships with both of them. Another notable part of the settlement concerns financial matters and how certain shared assets will be handled. As part of the agreement, Jessica Alba will give Cash Warren $5 million from the sale of one of their homes. The documents specify that this payment will come directly from the proceeds of the property sale. In addition to that financial arrangement, the agreement also includes a provision focused on their children's future expenses. Jessica will set aside $500,000 that will be used specifically for costs related to the children. This amount is intended to be reserved for their needs and expenses as they continue to grow. Despite these financial provisions, the former couple has also chosen to waive both spousal support and child support as part of the settlement. This means that neither Jessica nor Cash will be required to pay ongoing support payments to the other under the terms of the agreement. Instead, the financial arrangements they have put in place are considered sufficient for how they have chosen to divide their responsibilities. Beyond those specific payments, the agreement also addresses how the couple will divide the rest of their shared property. According to the documents, Jessica and Cash will split everything that qualifies as community property equally. This includes items and assets that were acquired during their marriage. Community property in this case covers things like homes they purchased together, pieces of art they acquired, and various items of furniture that became part of their shared life during their time as a married couple. All of these assets will be divided equally between the two, meaning each of them will receive half. The settlement goes further in detailing how their professional earnings during the marriage will also be handled. According to the agreement, Jessica and Cash will each receive half of the financial gains connected to movies and television projects that either of them worked on during the years they were married.